Self-confidence is not something you're born with or something only a few people have. It's a skill and you can develop this skill. So in this short video, I will share 4 simple and effective keys to boost your self-confidence. I have a question for you. In a work situation, when is the moment you would like to feel more confident? Think about that. When I need to feel more confident, when I want to feel more confident. And please keep in mind, confidence is a skill, so that can be built. The first key to build your confidence is to identify limiting beliefs. What is a limiting belief? Limiting belief is a thought that acts as filters. It's an internal truth. You think it's true in you, but it's not a universal truth. And of course, it blocks progress. So the first strategy here is to use the reframing strategy, a positive reframing of your limiting belief in 3 steps. First step, write down a thought that often comes back to you in your work. For example, I don't have any enough experience, or a manager, as a manager, I have to know everything. Second step, ask yourself, is it a fact or is it my perception? And the third step, reframe the belief into a more helpful version. For example, I don't have enough experience. I can learn and bring a fresh perspective. As a manager, I have to know everything. My role is to rely on my team's strength. So this is the first strategy. The second one is to collect the evidence of the opposite. So, for example, you may believe you are a poor communicator, and you can think the meeting you've already led successfully. And you can keep that as a proof, as a reminder. So you can collect the evidence of the opposite as a proof, or I am able to do that. This is the first key. The second key is to develop confidence building habits. So please remember that you can build confidence with practice. It's not one big step, it's a series of micro steps. So each small action acts like training that strengthens your self-assurance. The more you practice, the more your brain integrates the belief that you are capable. So the first strategy here is to take micro risks. It's important to take micro risk and not the big one, because you need quick win, and this is the second strategy. But for this one, for example, you can speak up in a meeting, you can propose an idea, even if it's not perfect, ask for feedback. So you have to process by step, and you can see the progress. The second strategy is to celebrate the victories. So each victories, the large one, the small one, has to be celebrated. It's very important. The third key is to manage stress with breathing. 2 ideas very important. First, the stress generates an activation of the sympathetic nervous system. And breathing generates an activation of the parasympathetic system. Okay? So the parasympathetic system is the calm, is when you find the calm. So the first strategy in breathing is the box breathing. You can remember the 4-4-4-4 like a square, because the first step is inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for a second. Exhale through your mouth for a second. Hold with empty lungs for a second. So you see 4-4-4-4. You can remind that like this. The second strategy is the cardiac coherence. The numbers to remember is 3-6-5, 3 for 3 times a day, 6 for 6 breaths per minute, and 5 for during 5 minutes. So inhale and exhale gently on a 5-second rhythm. And it's very easy because you can do it very discreetly at your desk while walking or before a meeting. And the last key to build self-confidence is to cultivate self-leadership and assertiveness. Express and take responsibility without waiting for approval. It's important to take the ownership of your choices. You don't have to wait the approval of or the validation of the other one. So please express your needs, your opinion, and of course your boundaries. The first strategy is to say no diplomatically. 3 steps for that. First, acknowledge the request. I understand you need. I understand you want. I understand you understand the other one. The second step is state your boundary. But I cannot do it today, or but I don't have the answer, or etc. So state your boundary. The last one, the third step, is to offer an alternative. So I understand your need, but I can't. So I can take it on tomorrow morning, or I can propose you an alternative. The second strategy is the assertive I statements. So you can use the I to express a clear opinion without judgment. For example, I believe this approach can work, instead of this will never work. So it's very interesting to speak clearly without judgment, very respectfully, about how you feel and what are your needs. So this is the 4 keys to build self-confidence at work. Please be aware of these 3 pitfalls. Pitfall number 1, constantly comparing yourself to others. Of course, the risk here is to feel inferiority, to have a loss of motivation. My tip for you is to compare yourself to your own progress. And of course, the impact is to develop a realistic self-image. Pitfall number 2, wanting to please everyone. It's impossible, and it doesn't belong to you. So the risk is to feel overloaded and exhausted. So my tip for you, say no with diplomacy. We saw that previously. Impact increases your credibility. When you put your boundaries, it's increase your credibility. And the last pitfall, ignoring your emotion and stress. If you do that, you have a risk of accumulation and fatigue. So my tip for you is to practice mindful breathing breaks. We saw 2 methods for that. And the impact is immediately, the increases calm, enables more thoughtful decision. So in short, the 4 keys, please remember: identify limiting beliefs, develop positive habits, manage stress with breathing, cultivate self-leadership, and please remind that confidence grows grows like a muscle. Confidence grows like a muscle. So what key will you use from today to boost your self-confidence?